So we're back today. It's a bit sunny, nice weather outside, and now we played a bit of scramble at home. Before we had a car that was named Seat Leon 20 VT, and after a bit of scrambling, laughing, and different words, we concluded that the best use of Seat Leon would be no tease. Hopefully someone will notice and find it funny. I don't know. We hope so anyway. What we did was, like we did previously on this film, we removed the lettering from the trunk. We took it home, cleaned it from glue and residues, put on some new waterproof, water resistant at least, double glued tape. And now we are going to put it on the car. We also added a dragon because my wife loves dragon, it's her car. So instead of 20 VT, we are going to do a dragon mobile. So just peel it off. Easier said than done. It sticks like glue. So now we're going to put it on, and it's not really that necessary to do it precisely positioned or anything, but I think this is where the lettering was before, and I think it's a nice corner to put it in. So we just we cleaned the car today and we wiped it off with micro towel, and I think like this, and just press it for 5 or 10 seconds, something like that, as says in the manual. So that would give it enough grip to stay on forever and ever, or at least until we decide to put something new on. Okay, looks pretty nice. Same procedure. We have used a sharp knife, very sharp, and a double glued tape. I think you can find it in any build store. This is for bathrooms to put up mirrors, but I would think that it works just as good with lettering. We taped before because it's a hell of a lot easier to actually put the lettering in something that I hope will be a straight line instead of a children's play or something. But this is a free mod, so it's a good mod. Modifications that are free are usually the best. Also, we painted the wheels black on a budget, so we used a matte black car paint. It cost about 10 euros to do it. We used one can first, and we ran into some problems almost immediately because the black really loved the rims, but not the plastic. The plastic actually turned, with 3 or 4 coats, the plastic here turned a bit grayish, and the rims was matte black and pretty good. So we had to spray coat them 2 more times after the first application. But now they look really good. Okay, so now it's a T. It's good to do this as well, because if you're not so good at spelling, or maybe you do a mistake, you could end up spelling the word completely wrong. And that would be not so very good either, because then you had to do the whole process again. And let me tell you that doing this thing with the tape, that was not that funny. As you can see, we try to remove all the excess tape. We didn't quite succeed, but hopefully this will be removed by time, grit, snow, salt and everything else, and just leave the lettering in the end. Time for tea? Maybe? We haven't worked long enough, but like the Englishmen, they take a time for tea. It's time for tea almost all the time when you're in England or Great Britain. Okay. If you don't have all the letters that you would like your word to spell, or that you need for your word spelling, I'm sure you can buy it on eBay for cheap. You can also do it in vinyl form and just do a template and have a print shop print it out for you. Du behöver knappt säga det. So the big argument at home with my wife and me was if we should, as soon as we saw the word tease spell out, that was a given. What was not given was if we should use the word no tease or just tease. But after much argumentation and so forth and so on, we decided to do a no tease. It's a bit cooler to be a no tease than to be a tease, I think. That worked well. And try to at least I do try to get it on the line of the tape, and also to have almost as good as you can, at least spacing between the letters, because that will make it look like almost factory. And considering that the letters are from the factory, it's just a word that is changed. Hopefully people will not notice at first when they look, but then they will have to go back and really check again. That at least is the intention of this word game. The backing tape is somewhat hard to remove. I think sometimes it peels and leave the paper on, but okay. So this is the big moment, because now I have to do it freehand without the line. So let's see. So now it's a tease car, and suddenly it gets transformed from a tease car to a no tease. This is gonna be the hardest. This way, that way, this way, right?
Yeah.
Something like it's in line, right? Yep. Let's press it. As you can see the residue from the some of the glue and some of the tape, but that's something that you notice now. I doubt you will notice it in a couple of days when the car is getting dirty again. But point of fact is that with very limited resources on this thing, we just remove, debadge it, and took the badge letters, put on some tape, use some scramble, or just word teasing, and concluded that the Seat Leon is no more. It's now officially a no-tease car, Dragon Edition. it looks pretty cool. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
If you think it looks good, you should try some of your own and modify your car. It's a very cheap modification and something that everyone can do. If I can do it, you can do it, everyone can do it. And it's fun, it's personalization of your car, and it will look cool. Okay, over and out, good luck.